Ashley.
Hey, Michael.
How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Welcome to all you folks out there watching us on the internet. This is our special 4th of July edition. We have 4th of July coming up on Wednesday. Ashley, what all we got going around town this week?
There are, as you are really aware, that there's going to be a lot of events all over Panama City and Panama City Beach, fireworks, all types of shows, bands, performances, concerts. There's just a wide list of things that we have going on.
Right, I understand there's going to be 5 or 6 fireworks shows in town that you can attend. One of the big ones, of course, is out at Pier Park. At the city pier, they'll be shooting off fireworks to the accompanying music of the Panama City Pops, which will start playing around 7 o'clock down at Aaron Bazant Park. Fireworks start at 9, and while all of this is going on, the Pops will continue playing.
And there's also 3 shows at one time out at Panama City Beach, I understand.
Right, I understand there's one at the county pier, and then of course there's one at the Grand Lagoon pier out there by Captain Anderson's. You can go out there and eat at Captain Anderson's or the Boatyard or one of the other restaurants that are nearby and not have to worry about the traffic, not have to worry about the sand and the flying critters.
Right.
Get yourself a dinner, watch a fireworks show.
Have a good time.
Biggest one on the Gulf Coast is advertised as being down at the Panama City Marina. They'll have a block party on Harrison Avenue.
Right.
Fireworks start at 9. Biggest show, they're going to use 2 barges instead of their usual 1 barge, so I can imagine that this show is just going to be so much better this year.
Oh, I do too. And it's also all the downtown restaurants will be open to
right.
Cater your dining needs.
And if you're looking for more family-friendly activities, go to Lynn Haven. They'll be having their fireworks show. They start their festivities at 7 o'clock in the morning with a pancake breakfast for the Lions group. Then they have other activities throughout the day, such as watermelon eating contests, 3-legged races, things like that. That's probably a good place to take
It would be
children.
a great place to take all your kids. And
so
out at Mexico Beach.
That's the one you're thinking about going to, right?
I'm probably going to be attending that one. I believe their festivities start around 7 p.m. With activities for the kids down at the park.
Right.
And then the fireworks display will take off around 9 o'clock. Go out and get you a good spot on the beach, enjoy the Gulf a little bit, and a good fireworks show.
Just remember, if you're going to be shooting fireworks in the state of Florida, anything that goes kapow, bang, boom,
or up in the air,
or flies is illegal. You don't want to be caught shooting those things off. The police will come, and I'm sure at the very minimum you'll probably get a fine.
And kids, if you're going to do it, make sure an adult is present. These things can be dangerous.
Absolutely. Don't want to see you lose a hand or some other bodily injury.
Right.
Well, Ashley, what else is going on in town besides the fireworks? I understand that there's some other activities going on.
2 things come to my mind real quick. July the 5th, I believe, is going to be Boston.
Boston
Is coming to the Panama City Civic Center.
I've got more than a feeling about that.
That's right. And that ought to be a really, really good show.
And then Friday, of course, we go back to downtown Harrison Avenue for First Friday.
First Friday's coming up this week. The second Thursday, which will be the 12th, is going to be Hogs and Grogs.
Right. Oh, I was going to ask you, are you going to go down to the First Friday and shoot us another video like you did last month?
It could be possible. We might do something like that. We'll get something together and have some fun. On Saturday, July the 7th,
right.
There's going to be a Tour de Beach.
Tour de Beach? What's that?
It is a bike ride that they're putting together, and they're trying to get in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most motorcycles in a ride. Registration starts at 7 a.m. at Ms. Newbies. Then they will go to the Outpost, and then the Buoy, and then the AMS Post 47, back to Newbies 2, and then back to Ms. Newbies. Now, when they get to the place called the Buoy, that's where they're going to try to set the record at, and that's going to be around 3 p.m. So if you can't start with them, maybe you can meet up with them and be part of an attempt to be one of the most motorcycles in a parade.
You can take part in history and join in the world's largest motorcycle parade. And speaking of wounded warriors, our hearts go out to Glenn Hess's son.
He was wounded in Afghanistan. I believe it was a foot or ankle injury.
He lost a foot, I think, due to a improvised explosive device. Our prayers go out to him and to the family. Please keep them in mind.
And this, just one more side note on that Tour de Beach, that does benefit the wounded warriors. It's $15 registration for drivers and $10 for passengers, and all that money will go to the Wounded Warriors.
Good.
So it'll be a good cause.
Other things we have coming up this month are Hogs and Grogs. That's one of your favorite activities, one of your favorite.
The one last month got rained out, so we're looking for a great turnout this week, and we'll probably shoot a video for that as well.
And that's not this Thursday, but next Thursday. And it starts at what time?
6 o'clock, and it runs till around 10. They close the streets off, and we have a good time. We probably last month with all the rain, there might have been 50 to 100 bikes down there in the rain, and yeah, I was one of them.
Other activities, of course, every Saturday morning starting at 8:30. They have the Waterfront Festival down in St. Andrews, or the Waterfront Market down in St. Andrews. Always a good place to go, listen to music, look at the vendors, and have a nice little stroll around a little real Florida kind of town.
It is. It's very nice to go down there. Fresh vegetables, fresh bread, and homemade crafts.
Another big event will be coming up July the 28th. If you have a boat, Aquapalooza will be coming up. That's where all the boats get together out at Shell Island. A lot of them spend the night out there, listen to music, have food, those kind of things.
I think that might be like a floating redneck party in some states.
You're right, it probably is. We need to find us a boat and go out there and shoot some video.
Yeah.
Well, not a whole lot going on crime-wise in town. I think that's probably a good thing.
That's a good thing. Just, again, can't emphasize enough, with all the festivities coming up, starting Tuesday through the weekend, road closures, please be careful and watch out, especially always watch out for motorcycle riders. They are everywhere, so we want to exercise some caution with that.
Check the website daily. We always post news as it becomes available to us. The most interesting thing that we have to report today probably is the gentleman that didn't get a room. He was arrested for indecent exposure for being caught naked in the front seat. He got a room.
He got a room.
That's Bay County Jail.
If you're naked, don't exit your vehicle to go around and pick something up in front of the car and get back in your car.
And don't go to a place where they watch, i.e. Carl Gray Park. Well, till next week, I'm Michael.
And I'm Ashley.
For Bay Community News, we're out of here. We're going to see the fireworks.
Y'all have a great day.
And we'll bring you video of it as we're out about doing our activities. Be careful.